In this video, we're going over the Mediterranean diet, as well as which foods to eat, which unhealthy foods to avoid, what to drink, and various healthy Mediterranean snacks. At the end of the video, we'll also go over a simple shopping list for the Mediterranean diet, as well as a 7-day Mediterranean sample menu and quick tips on how to follow the diet when you go out to restaurants. Let's get started. The Mediterranean diet is based on the traditional foods that people used to eat in countries like Italy and Greece back in 1960. Researchers noted that these people were exceptionally healthy compared to Americans and had a low risk of many lifestyle diseases. Numerous studies have now shown that the Mediterranean diet can cause weight loss and help prevent heart attacks, strokes, type 2 diabetes, and premature death. I want to mention that there is no one right way to follow the Mediterranean diet, as there are many countries around the Mediterranean Sea and people in different areas may have eaten different foods. This video describes the dietary pattern typically prescribed in studies that suggest it's a healthy way of eating. Consider all of this as a general guideline, not something written in stone. The plan can be adjusted to your individual needs and preferences. The basics of a Mediterranean diet. Foods to eat: vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, legumes, potatoes, whole grain, breads, herbs, spices, fish, seafood, and extra virgin olive oil. Foods that you should eat in moderation are poultry, eggs, cheese, and yogurt. You should rarely eat red meat. And lastly, do not eat sugar-sweetened beverages, added sugars, processed meats, refined grains, refined oils, and other highly processed foods. Foods that you should eat. So, exactly which foods belong to the Mediterranean diet is somewhat controversial, partly because there is such variation between different countries. The diet examined by most studies is high in healthy plant foods and relatively low in animal foods. However, eating fish and seafood is recommended at least twice a week. The Mediterranean lifestyle also involves regular physical activity, sharing meals with other people, and enjoying life. You should base the diet on these healthy, unprocessed Mediterranean foods, which are vegetables such as tomatoes, broccoli, kale, spinach, onions, cauliflower, carrots, Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, as well as fruits such as apples, bananas, oranges, pears, strawberries, grapes, dates, figs, melons, and peaches. Also, nuts and seeds such as almonds, walnuts, macadamia nuts, hazelnuts, cashews, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds. And legumes such as beans, peas, lentils, pulses, peanuts, and chickpeas. And tuber vegetables such as potatoes, sweet potatoes, turnips, and yams. Also whole grains such as whole oats, brown rice, rye, barley, corn, buckwheat, whole grain bread, and whole grain pasta. And fish and seafood such as salmon, sardines, trout, tuna, mackerel, shrimp, oysters, clams, crab, and mussels. And poultry such as chicken, duck, turkey, as well as eggs such as chicken, quail, and duck eggs. Also dairy such as cheese, yogurt, and Greek yogurt, as well as herbs and spices such as garlic, basil, mint, rosemary, sage, nutmeg, cinnamon, and pepper. And healthy fats such as extra virgin olive oil, olives, and avocado. In general, whole, single ingredient foods are the key to good health. Avoid these unhealthy foods and ingredients. Added sugars such as soda, candy, ice cream, table sugar, and many others, as well as refined grains such as white bread, pasta made from refined wheat, as well as trans fats, which are found in margarine and various processed foods, as well as refined oils such as soybean oil, canola oil, cottonseed oil, and other refined oils, as well as processed meats such as processed sausages and hot dogs. Also, highly processed foods such as anything labeled low fat or diet, or anything that simply looks like it was made in a factory. You must read food labels carefully if you want to avoid these unhealthy ingredients. What to drink. Water should be your go-to beverage on a Mediterranean diet. This diet also includes moderate amounts of red wine, typically 1 glass per day. However, this is completely optional, and wine should be avoided by anybody with alcoholism or problems controlling their consumption. Coffee and tea are also completely acceptable, but you should avoid sugar-sweetened beverages and fruit juices, which are very high in sugar. Healthy Mediterranean snacks. You typically don't need to eat more than 3 meals per day, but if you become hungry between meals, there are plenty of healthy snack options, such as a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, carrots or baby carrots, some berries or grapes, leftovers from the night before, Greek yogurt, and apple slices with almond butter. Shopping list for the Mediterranean diet. It is always a good idea to shop at the perimeter of the store. That's usually where the whole foods are. Always try to choose the least processed option. Organic is best, but only if you can easily afford it. Your typical shopping list should contain things like vegetables, such as carrots, onions, broccoli, spinach, kale, garlic, and fruits such as apples, bananas, oranges, and grapes, as well as berries such as strawberries and blueberries, as well as frozen veggies. Simply choose mixes with healthy vegetables, as well as grains such as whole grain bread and whole grain pasta, legumes such as lentils, pulses, and beans, nuts such as almonds, walnuts, cashews, seeds such as sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds, condiments such as sea salt, pepper, turmeric, and cinnamon, and fish such as salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout, as well as shrimp and shellfish. Also, potatoes and sweet potatoes, cheese, Greek yogurt, chicken, pastured or omega-3 enriched eggs, olives, and extra virgin olive oil. It's best to clear all the unhealthy temptations from your home, including sodas, ice cream, candy, pastries, white bread, crackers, and processed foods. Basically, if you only have healthy food in your home, it will be much easier to eat healthy food. This is a sample menu for 1 week on the Mediterranean diet. Feel free to adjust the portions and food choices based on your own needs and preferences. Monday, breakfast, Greek yogurt with strawberry and oats. Lunch, whole grain sandwich with vegetables. Dinner, a tuna salad dressed in olive oil, and a piece of fruit for dessert. Tuesday, breakfast, oatmeal with raisins. Lunch, leftover tuna salad from the night before. Dinner, salad with tomatoes, olives, and feta cheese. Wednesday, breakfast, omelet with veggies, tomatoes, and onions, and a piece of fruit. Lunch, whole grain sandwich with cheese and fresh vegetables. Dinner, Mediterranean lasagna. Thursday, breakfast, yogurt with sliced fruits and nuts. Lunch, leftover lasagna from the night before. Dinner, broiled salmon served with brown rice and vegetables. Friday, breakfast, eggs and vegetables fried in olive oil. Lunch, Greek yogurt with strawberries, oats, and nuts. Dinner, grilled lamb with salad and baked potato. Saturday, breakfast, oatmeal with raisins, nuts, and an apple. Lunch, whole grain sandwich with vegetables. Dinner, Mediterranean pizza made with whole wheat, topped with cheese, vegetables, and olives. Sunday, breakfast, omelet with veggies and olives. Lunch, leftover pizza from the night before. Dinner, grilled chicken with vegetables and a potato, and fruit for dessert. There is usually no need to count calories or track macronutrients such as protein, fat, and carbs on the Mediterranean diet, as long as you're sticking to healthy foods and avoiding the unhealthy ones. How to follow the diet at restaurants. It's actually very simple to make most restaurant meals suitable for the Mediterranean diet. Simply choose fish or seafood as your main dish, ask them to fry your food in extra virgin olive oil, and only eat whole grain bread with olive oil instead of butter. That's it for today's video on the Mediterranean diet. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And as always, let me know in the comments what you guys liked or disliked about the video. I'm always looking to improve the content for you guys. See you in the next video.